Hello, ladies and gentlemen, wrestling fans alike and aliens. This is DeathLock here from Wrestle Friends Podcast, and I am here today going to give you guys a review on an episode of WWF's Monday Night Raw from February 13th, 1997. This was entitled Thursday Raw Thursday. This was taped in Memorial Auditorium in Lowell, Massachusetts. The commentators were Vince McMahon, Jim Ross, and Jerry Lawler. This card. First off, I do want to say that this is gameplay of WWE 2K15. As you can tell, The Rock is very old in this. So, yeah. I first want to start out by saying that if this video goes up before our podcast does with me, Ratluck, and Hybrid, before you guys find out the next episode, I am going to say we could not do the one entitled in that one because videos of it have in fact been taken down. You cannot find it on Dailymotion, YouTube, or anywhere. We've looked everywhere for it. I was pretty sure that it was on the WWE Network, but we then later went back to check, and it was not there. And the only thing we could find from it was the results. So, sorry, we had to pick a different one. I will leave that till next episode for you guys to find out. Alrighty, also, you can tell that that's Hunter Hearst Helmsley making his way down the ramp. He was a DLC for this game. So, this is as close as I could get it. This was also one of the matches on the card. I have two matches in store for you guys that were on the card, and overall, like, where I had to keep pausing and starting the clips, you only missed about 3 seconds of action. So, I'll give this a few more seconds and then we will get into it. But also, I'm sorry there is no sound. I don't want any copyright penalties or whatever. So, yeah. Alright, getting to it. These matches aren't necessarily in order. I copied these down after watching it. So, yeah. First one that I copied down was the Intercontinental title match, which was The Rock and Triple H, or Hunter Hearst Helmsley. The match started out, very, I don't know, the atmosphere of it was meh. So, yeah, the whole match overall, I'm just gonna tell you, it was good. It was really good. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it like a 4.3. That's how good that I thought the match was. There was also a lot of funny things, if you ask me, that happened during the match. It ended up with, what's his face? The black guy, Triple H. I'll leave that for you guys to figure out. I'm just gonna come out and tell you. Rock, like, pins Triple H, so. Yeah. During this episode, he did promos that was more of like Boy Scout, if you look at it like that. Very bland, very boring. So, the whole point of his promos was like, hey, I'm the good guy, and blah, blah, blah. Like, ooh. Let's see what else we have. Da 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 da. Let me pull out my sheet. Next up, we have the Headbangers versus Bob Holly and Aldo Montoya. This match was... Alright, first I'll start out with saying that from statistics, Montoya is more famous as Just Incredible. This was going on like the whole WWF guys, like on country music shows and all that crap, and you know, etc. During this match, Mosh and Holly started out. He God, I'm going to tell you guys, this match honestly was terrible. It was horrific. I did not enjoy it whatsoever. The atmosphere was nice, but the match overall, no. I don't know. This was one of those matches, it's nothing much to talk about. I honestly don't think anybody was excited for this match because I went back and watched episodes leading up to it. Definitely, it was a pooper of a match. But I mean, think about it. You got to see Headbangers, which was a nice treat. They weren't the greatest wrestlers, but they for sure was not bad, so... Headbangers versus Bob Holly and Aldo Montoya. I could go on and on how much I wish that it was just Sparky. Sparky Plug and all that. Bob Holly, the old gimmick name. I did not like the Bob Holly gimmick that much. But, some, points of interest in this match. Headbangers hit a double gore buster on Holly whenever they took over the momentum of it. There's nothing really about this match that was good. Yeah. If anything, the Triple H and Rock match was way better, if you ask me. Like, that one stole the show. There was really cool spots in that one. But this one, mediocre at best. If I was to give it a rating, I would definitely give it like on a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it like a 1.5. It was terrible. Very bad. Okay. On to the next one. This wasn't a match. It was a promo that lasted like the whole show that was brung up. Was the Shawn Michaels relinquishing his title because of a knee injury that was prolonging. They start out by talking throughout the whole entire show. Then leading up to the promo, well, the interview by V. McMahon, it was very... It was emotional. It was like, Shawn's like, oh guys, I gotta come out here and relinquish this title, and everybody's like, no! Things they could have done with that promo. Honestly, this show at best, mediocre. very mediocre. Eh, let's just get on with the card. This whole thing is... I shouldn't have done this one, honestly, but I'll get through it. Up next, I have Savio Vega versus Undertaker. Savio, who recently turned heel and joined the Nation. Taker was then feuding with them for the lack of better to do. Taker, the biggest... Sorry, my recording equipment cut out. Next up... Okay, now that I'm done with my equipment cutting out, we have the spots of the match. Taker with his big boots. We also got the leg drop from Savio. The old school was a big part of the match for some reason, which was very bland overall. Taker matches most of the time. Matches nearly 9 minutes. Yeah, it was... Why did it need nearly 10 minutes? It's The Undertaker versus Savio Vega, for crying out loud. This eventually turned into the Nation attacks Undertaker. Ahmed Johnson runs out and saves, and Nation just goes to crap during that. Up next, I'm going to talk about the Psycho Sid and Steve Austin match, which I will tell you guys this. Psycho Sid was scheduled to face Shawn for the title that night, but he then had to vacate it. It starts out, Sid got his title shot for the upcoming Raw, and Shawn eventually relinquishes the title that night, so they put him up against Steve Austin, which was nearly the biggest face at the time, if not the biggest. This match was very technical. There was a lot of submissions involved in it. We seen the sleeper hold, the abdominal stretch, and neck submissions, really. It all working upper body. JR is like, this guy Austin, as well as Sunday, is going to be facing champion or whatever, and there was a spot that was really cool where Psycho Sid misses the leg drop. It was a very good match. I can't really go through all the spots because right now I am working on a time limit. You can thank Xbox Live for that with their upload studio. Overall, it comes out that Brett comes down to the ring and friggin' attacks. And it was a DQ win for Stone Cold. Match rating, I would give it I'll give it a 3.5. It was good. It was really good. I'll go up to tag titles next, which is Farouk, Crush, and the British Bulldog, and Owen Hart. Very nice match. What am I kidding? Nothing on this card's even nice besides like 2 matches. It was just all going down to like pre-injury for Shawn Michaels in commentary. That's the only thing this card was good for. I'm not going to go through this one. If I was to grade it, I'd give it like a 1.5. But really, this is coming to an end on it. This card was booty. It does not... Yeah, if you're a true Raw fan, go back and watch it. Be my guest. But you're not really missing anything. So, yeah. And this will conclude my thoughts for this. It was horrendous. So, yeah. Sorry I picked a bad card, guys. You might find this somewhat entertaining, but yeah, it was bad. Oh yeah, so this is the conclusion of my thoughts video. I will now tell you that we picked a new pay-per-view replacing Heatwave 97 with Hardcore Heaven 2000. So stay tuned. Enjoy the rest of this video. I'll do a little bit of commentary for the match. Overall, that's it. So yeah, this is DeathLocks from Wrestle Friends Podcast, and I will see you guys next time. Oh my God, Vader's got Brett down outside the ring. What is he gonna do next? Oh my God! Irish whip into the ring. Ah! He's going over. He punches Bret Hart in the back of the head. Irish whip into the corner. Flips him. Ooh, knee to the gut. What will he do next? He's going up. Burns out. Oh, knees to the thigh. Knees to the thigh. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, he kicks out before one. John Cena style. And brings him up. Eat his butthole. Oh, pile driver. 1. This could be it. 2, 3. It's over. It's over. Bret Hart did the unthinkable. He lifted up Big Vader. Now here's the boring ass match replays. That kick out though. And then eat his butthole out for a split second, drop him on his head. Alright guys, this is going to conclude it. I'm also going to say sorry if there was background noise, if you heard people talking. Right now, like I said, I'm not working with the best equipment, so that concludes this video. Peace out, guys.